Good morning, everyone. How's everybody doing this beautiful, windy morning? Uh, I'm Helen in Georgia, and I have my coffee. I have my son over here helping me today.
Hey, good morning, everybody.
He's thankful he's come down here to help me out a little bit. I was kind of needing a little help this morning. I was just and it's windy and it's a little cold. Y'all, I can't believe this weather is like it is in this time of the year.
It was cool last night, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. Let's see if I can see what y'all see. Oh, good gracious. My son come down here. He needed a little sleeve on or something. I had to go in there and get him a vest of Cody's or somebody's. I don't know whose it was.
Mm-hmm.
What is that? Oh, it's kind of frazzled out down there on the pocket part.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's not raining and the wind's blowing. You better be ready to catch that umbrella in case it starts
Yeah, I will.
going, because it has done that. It has blew over before. But it's not raining, and thank the Lord for that. I am so glad it's not raining.
Me too.
Me too. And this vacationing people over here, I'm telling you, I was kind of a little lost without them up there, all of them. But they had a good time, and I was okay. But you know, when they're not there and you're used to them being there, oh, I see some purple hearts. Oh, my shirt's purple. Thank y'all for the hearts. I saw a red bird. Oh, did you? Yeah, he's sitting back there now. I got flowers and weeds and stuff growing in my yard. But it's a wonderful day to be alive and sitting out here with your son and going over some old times that he don't know nothing about. Y'all, this wind, I didn't know it was gonna do that. But we have.
It's got the trees just a blowing.
I know it. The wind's just, the trees are just swaying over there. And anyway, some of the stuff I was telling in my last video, I reckon it's my last video. No, it wasn't the last video. It was one before that, when I went on the first road trip.
That's right.
He didn't know all that stuff. You know, he did. I've never talked to him about it. I don't know why I hadn't, but I don't reckon occasion never. Oh, I got y'all some coffee. Let me have some of mine. I don't even know if I told you. Y'all forgive me because I'm old. You know, I'm 85 years old.
Hey, I'm feeling good, Miss Gladys. Thank you for asking.
Y'all, here's y'all's coffee. I'm gonna try not to spill it. Can y'all see it? Anyway, it says, a good day starts with coffee and birds. And my son. I'll add that to it. But anyway, anyway, he kind of got things a little mixed up about the story I told about my grandmother and taking her children to her mama's and leaving them and never going back and getting them. He didn't really understand that. And it is kind of hard to comprehend that.
I knew that the woman that the grandma that she's talking about, I knew her, and I knew that Grandma and Aunt Gail wasn't real crazy about her.
Well, she wasn't ever in our life, you know. She wasn't, I mean, she was our grandmother, but she didn't act like her grandmother. She was kind of, and when my mama died, she come to the hospital. And we left the hospital, and me and my sister was crying, and you know, we was all upset. And on the way home, my grandmother was sitting up there saying, "Oh, these are some pretty houses up here on this. These are some beautiful old houses." I said, "Grandma, how can you be talking about old houses when
Hey,
my
me,
mama just died?"
me too, Mom. Me too.
I mean, she was acting like nothing had happened. And your daddy got on to me for saying that. I got upset because she was sitting up there just making conversation about them old houses, how pretty they was and all this, and looking around. And my mama was gone out of my life. And her life, which didn't bother her, didn't seem to me at all. But uh Danny's daddy took up for her, you know, like you don't know what she's going through, and you don't, you know, I don't
Like,
know.
like, hey, I don't even want to say what I think.
But when my mama died, my world was changed, 'cause that was the person that had looked after me all my life, had seen about me, made me clothes, was there for me. Daddy was kind of not a on hands. He was a good daddy. He never whipped me. He never scolded me that I remember. But
Well, I mean, he don't know how to be your mama, you know.
and my mama, and I loved my daddy, but he wasn't my mama. Your mama is a special person that connects with you, and when you've lost your mama, you have lost. I went and checked on her. I went to see about her. I called her. She loved my children to death. She loved them so much.
Especially Tony.
And you, but you, it was, and you know, uh, Tony was the first one, and he was a little sport. He was so outgoing and so ahead of his uh, years. He just was really uh, out of the ordinary child. And but my grandmother, I just never understood her, and she was never a grandmother to me. I called her grandmother whenever. She just was distant. She wasn't a loving grandmother at all. And she didn't tell me, and my mama didn't tell me about what happened. My uncle, my grandmother's brother, told me about it, what happened to her husband, and that she gave her children up for a man, another.
That means she give your mama up?
Yeah, my mama and my mama's brother and my mama's baby sister, Christine.
I probably wouldn't have never had nothing to do with her at all.
Well, I didn't know all that
Oh.
at all the time. I got up and I went and visited my uncle that lived in Adrian. They had a daughter that I used to go spend time with, and he told me what happened. I never really talked about it, and Danny's never heard nothing about it, 'cause I never told him. I don't reckon it never come up. I didn't never think he cared, you know. I mean, I didn't think he thought
Well, I'm a little older now, Mom.
Yeah, but yeah, my grandmother was in the car with
Now,
us.
who's Uncle Tillman? Who
Uncle
is?
Tillman is Grandma's brother.
Oh, so he was outcasted too?
No,
Oh, Grandma's brother.
yeah,
Okay.
Grandma's brother. He lived.
And they wasn't alike, was they?
His no, his mama, his mama and Grandma's mama was the same mama, Grandma Hammock. That lived in that little house down there in Adrian on Keys Mill Pond Road.
Mm-hmm.
There was about 5 or 6 of her children, and then they was all left home except one. Uh, Uncle Lee was the youngest one, and he was still there when Grandma took her 3 children to her mama's and left them.
There's actually a lot of that now, Mom.
They are?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I know there's a lot of
Yeah,
grandparents raising
yeah.
their.
I mean, there's a lot of daughters that their mama has their youngest. A lot of them. It's common.
I couldn't have done that. I had a hard time because I didn't have no help with mine, and he didn't pay child support. He made it just as hard for me as he could make it. But I wouldn't give my children up. I looked after them as good as I could. I tried to keep them safe. I tried to keep them. I took them to church.
You made clothes too.
Yeah, I made them clothes, and but anyway, he really got the story mixed up. Let's see. Helen, my mother, was the most important person in my life. That's right. You know, my daddy was important, but your mama is the person I went to. You know, my daddy wasn't home a lot. He was out working and fishing and hunting for us food to eat. But my mama was always there, and she kept me. She looked after me, and you just have I don't know in every case that that's true, but a daughter kind of connects with their mama maybe more than a boy.
Let me say something here, Grandma. Uh, Paula says, Danny, why does Miss Helen's notification say 7 a.m.? I don't know why yours says 7 a.m. But the notification was on 10 a.m. I'm sure of it. We seen it count down here. We seen the countdown.
Oh Lord,
Just like what y'all do.
did she go to it and it's 7?
I don't know. She says it. She says she's in a different time zone,
Oh,
but she might not. I don't know why that is.
well, a different time zone can vary the time, you know.
But the but the not but the schedule was right though. I done it myself.
Yeah, he done. I didn't do it. uh,
Hey John, while I got the mic here, man, how come I ain't been seeing you none? You ain't mad or nothing, are you?
he might be doing videos.
I ain't seen him I ain't seen him in a couple of days. Few days. No, I'm in Alabama. Don't know if it was YouTube. It's been my way a couple of weeks. I don't know. You might have your stuff on the wrong time zone or something or other. Because this schedule was right today. Okay, go ahead, girl. I remember going down to Uncle Tillman's. He had a TV, but it was never on. And there was never a sound in the house. Just a clock ticking. You remember
Yeah,
that?
yes, I do. Every brother and sister of my grandmother's was good, caring, loving people, but my grandmother was the exception. Uh, she didn't. I don't know why she was like she was, but for some reason, I don't see how anybody could give up their children for a man. I don't even care if it was Elvis Presley.
Okay, John. Yeah. I see you there, John.
Nothing would, nothing, no man I've ever seen would.
I can tell y'all this right here. About my mama sitting here. She would fight if she had to. She would fight. She was the kind of mother that what a mother's supposed to be. Always, all the time.
Well, that was just me and my instinct. That's the way I am. I
Well,
mean, and my grandmother didn't have an inch of that in her, I don't guess.
Hey, Grandma, like a dog or anything like that is like that, you know? Like when that happens, something is wrong. Because, you know how we talk about, we say something about old dog and stuff like that, but that dog will stand there and fight till you mess with them puppies.
Yeah.
So that tells you right there that like something ain't right upstairs.
Well, she just didn't have the love that she should have had for her children.
I don't.
She had love for a man more than she had for her children. Is what all I can say.
If that man, if that man didn't want her youngest, that would be a showstopper for me.
Oh, you're mighty right. It would have. I mean.
So it might have not even been the man. It might have been her.
Well, I was told he didn't want her children. I don't know, but she didn't have to do that.
Hey, he might have didn't want them, Mom, but I mean, I'm pretty sure if she wanted them younger, she would have them. You would.
Oh, good gracious! Do you want this over there, Danny, where you can look at it better?
I got my computer up
Yeah,
here.
but you can't see it, can you?
I can see it. Yeah, I can see it.
But there's all kind of people in the world, and I just didn't see how my grandmother could sit over there and just be looking up and down, all around, up at them old houses and the street, and talking about the houses, and we just left the hospital when my mama died. I couldn't even look at nothing. I was so upset. I didn't even want to see no houses. I didn't want to see nothing. But that didn't didn't apply to her. And her mama raised a bunch of children, and she kept every one of them. And I just don't understand it. There's all kind of different loves and all kind of different people in the world. But when a mother gives up her child, it's
Well, I'm telling you, that's a lot more common today. You see youngins like that all the time now.
Well, if they can't make it or something and can't make enough money to keep them, but I couldn't even hardly done that.
Well,
I don't know no circumstances I could give my.
Hey, I know what it is. I mean, they rambling. they want to ramble.
They want the single life, and
Yeah.
and they want to. They don't want to be responsible for their children.
Hey, there you go. There you go.
And Grandma didn't want nothing to interfere with her life and her new husband. So she politely took them to her mama's and left them.
And said didn't never go back.
No, didn't ever go back and get them. I don't know that she went back and seen them. I don't know. But my aunt told me she thought her grandmother was her mama.
Yeah, and tell me this right here. How old was you when you found that out? When Uncle Tillman told you that she dumped the youngins off?
I was like 18 or 19. I was 17, 16. I used to go to see my uncle. That was my grandmother's brother. And they was good people, caring, and I would go down there. It was close to the house that the grandmother lived in.
So Lucy said, did her first husband die?
Yeah, he got shot.
She was telling me about this stuff before the live, y'all. And I was like trying to get, I know it.
He's trying to get it straight because he was talking about it and he had it all mixed up.
There's a bunch of names.
Yeah, there's a bunch of them. There's a bunch of brothers and sisters. And
I was asking her who Skeeter was.
Scooter.
Yeah, but I was asking her who Skeeter was. She said, I don't know no Skeeter. And I knew she knew a Skeeter. She said, but she figured out I was talking about somebody named Scooter.
Well, his name was Albert, but his nickname was Scooter. I don't know why he had that nickname, but that was my aunt that was a little bitty child, I don't know, she might have been 1 or she might have been 2. I don't know how old she was when my grandmother took them over there to her mama's and left them. But she had a little boy named Scooter. Well, his name was Albert Leonard Kennedy. And
hey, that's right, Debbie.
what?
If it was a man, I would question a woman that would give up her children.
That's right.
That's exactly the way I see it, Debbie.
And my grandmother didn't care about us either. She didn't care about me and my sister. And she didn't care too much about my mama neither.
And y'all, while I'm here, if you got any questions you want to ask Grandma, I got Grandma's laptop here and I'm looking at it. And if you got anything you want to ask, just go ahead and ask. She'll answer your question for you if anybody wants to know anything.
And when you were raised poor, like we were, you're so thankful to be living in a time that I have lights and water that comes out of the faucet. We didn't even have none of that stuff. We had a little shack about like my grandmother lived in, my great-grandmother. And she was the kindest, and my mama is buried at Keys Church. Her mama, her grandmother, and her granddaddy is buried side of my mama.
Okay, Grandma, everybody's telling you, hey.
Hey.
But y'all, just to let you know, like, I can't imagine, that's what we're talking about taking the youngers and putting them out. I can't imagine, like, even in my wildest dreams, my mama doing something like that.
Oh. Anybody that has love that they're supposed to have for their children couldn't do that unless they were starving or some reason. I don't know what kind of reason. I couldn't have had no reason. I can't think of nothing that I would have done that for.
Okay, question. Was anybody else in the family discordant like that?
No. All the other brothers and sisters of that family were all good, caring, loving people. Just my grandmother was the one that,
And that's Grandma's blood there, y'all. And she's nothing like that.
yeah, that was my mama's mama, and my
And her mama didn't even tell her that. You
no,
hear me just asked her a while ago? When did she find out? She said she's about 18 years old. So her mama didn't even never tell
no, she didn't
my
ever tell me.
mama.
She didn't ever tell me. My uncle,
I'd have been ripping her up and down, Mama, if it was me.
well, I never had a crossword with her. And the only thing I ever said to her was, "How, Grandma, how can you be talking about all these houses and all this stuff on this road when my mama has just died?
Hey, I'd be the
And
same
we
way.
just left the hospital, and you sitting up there talking about."
Don't want to hear about no pretty
No,
houses.
no, I didn't want to.
Hey,
I
can't
mean,
just
that
sit there and not say nothing.
that was just not appropriate in my thinking, that you could even think about these houses on this street when your daughter just died.
Yeah, like who cares?
That's right. And I said something, and I don't usually never say nothing like that. And your daddy didn't like it.
Well, I wished I'd have been there. I wished I'd have been there.
Well, he said, "You don't know how she's hurting. You don't know what she's
Like
going through."
like me myself. Now I'm talking about me. Don't even care. I wouldn't even care.
I mean,
But I don't want
I,
nobody
I just
celebrating around me
I just don't.
and
Just really. My mother worked at a restaurant that was open 24 hours a day, and she worked from 12 to 8. And she I called her all the time, you know, and talked to her, and I called over there and she didn't answer. And I called over there again and she didn't answer. And it was in like June or July. It was about this time of the year, and it was hot, and somebody at her work called me and asked me, did my mama go out of town or something? Oh, right then, you know. I said, no, she hasn't told me that she was going out of town. And they said she hasn't been to work since Saturday night, and it was Wednesday. And I thought right then something wasn't right. I told them I would go check, you know, I would go over there. I got my 2 little boys, and I put them in the car. I didn't have nobody to leave them with. I went over there, and they sat in the car while I went in. Her car was sitting there. The air conditioner was blowing, running. I had a key to the door, and I opened the door, and I looked in, and I saw where the air conditioner leaked on the inside, and she had a pot there to catch the water, and it had run all down in the middle of the floor. Been running a long time, and I knew something was wrong. And I was calling her name, and I went through her bedroom, and there's a bathroom beside of her bedroom, and there she was laying in the floor. She was not dead. She was alive, but her mouth was like dry, and she hadn't had anything to eat or drink, and it was hot. And I called her name, and she knew me, and I called the ambulance, and they came and got her. and Danny's daddy came and took the boys, and I got in the ambulance, and I sat down by her, you know, and she couldn't talk because her mouth was so dry and just, you know, the shape she was in. She said, "Helen, don't worry," and not that plain. And I told her, I said, "Mama, I'm not worried," but I was.
How how long do you think she was laying there on the
Evidently from Saturday or to Wednesday.
God, man.
Uh, and that's the last words she ever said to me. She never said another word when she got in the hospital. She never said another word.
So
And
Grandma, let me say this right here. I got the chat held up here looking at this. Marsha E. But Danny, isn't it two sides to every story? Maybe that was her way to deal with pain. It's called denial. Hey, the woman that you're sitting there saying they two sides to every story is the woman that took the kids and dropped them off at her mama's house.
when 18, Christine was like a year or 2 years old, she didn't even know her mama. She thought her grandmother was her mother. But anyway, my mama passed away on Mother's Day.
Okay, I got your question here, Grandma. Where was Grandma's daddy when her mom passed? Where was your daddy when your mama passed? Well, wait a minute. Let
Where
me make sure I'm reading that right. Let me make sure I'm reading that right. Where was Grandma's daddy? Where was your daddy? When
my
your mom?
daddy,
Yeah, your
my
daddy.
daddy,
Yeah, your daddy. Where was your daddy?
my daddy was they had got a divorce. He was married to Lily,
William's mom.
and William's mama and daddy. My daddy came out there to the hospital when my mama was in there. Y'all, there's all kind of things in the world that some of them you can't hardly comprehend that people could do.
Look at. She could have left him anywhere. Aren't you glad she left him with someone that she knew, loved, and cared? Hey, here's what we don't understand, Kimmy. You know what you're saying? She took her youngins and put them off on somebody.
On her mama.
Yeah, but she's saying like, yeah, we glad she took them to her mama's, but she, we can't comprehend taking your youngins to somebody and putting them out.
For a man. It wasn't that she couldn't take care of them, and she took them there because a man that she was gonna marry didn't want them.
Hey, I mean, here's the deal with me. There ain't no good excuses. Unless like she's homeless or something like that. Yeah, I don't see no excuses.
It ain't that she couldn't look after them, and she didn't want to look after them because the boyfriend she had didn't want her children.
That's right. So, your daddy married Lily.
Yeah. I mean, what's that got to do with it?
Somebody's wanting to know.
Oh,
Angela Chung want to know. My biological mother gave me to a neighbor. She had 9 children. It is said I wasn't her husband's.
huh?
What she said? 3 sides to your side, their side, and the right side. Exactly right, Debbie. They ain't, hey, there ain't no excuses unless she's homeless and can't even look after herself.
Well,
This woman had a man, y'all.
and he wasn't very likable either. He never treated us like
But
he liked us. He just sat around in a chair and just didn't say nothing. Never sat in his lap, never talked to us, and never. But
the
if she
daddy,
wasn't gonna look after him,
okay, Kimberly's saying, see that, Grandma was just saying a minute ago. Miss Brazel's first husband got shot and killed. And then she met this other man that didn't want Grandma's mama and the other 2 siblings. And she took them and dumped them out, which is in a time, you see it a pretty good bit this day and time. But stuff like that wasn't common back then.
but
And me and Grandma is never going to understand somebody taking their youngins and dumping them off. I mean, it won't do no good to try to say, well, what if this and what if that? We just ain't going to see it like that. I would,
well, I know how I felt about my youngins, and I mean, they ain't no man in the world. I would take my youngins somewhere and let somebody else raise them. My youngins for a man.
how long after the kids' daddies died did she do that? After the man got shot and killed?
She was pregnant with the youngest child when the husband got shot. Either she was born and maybe was a year old or something other like that, because the little child didn't know that her grandmother was her grandmother. She never remembered her mama.
Hey, let me break it down for you, y'all. She was hitching a ride, see. If you want to, like, brush all the mess away, the grandma was hitching a ride, and her youngest wasn't included.
And then she went on to have 2 children that she loved and looked after.
Yeah, what Grandma's saying, her, with the new man, they had youngest, and, like, go ahead, she looked after them.
Yeah, she looked after them. She loved them, and she was really crazy about them, but she wasn't crazy about her she gave.
But she already had her ride hooked up then, see.
God, Danny. Ride.
Yeah, I mean, you know what I mean? That, you know what I mean? Your grandma hitched a ride with the man that didn't like the kids.
Yeah.
She hitched a ride. You can say it all kind of ways you want to say it, but you can't put lipstick on a pig. She hitched a ride, and the youngins had to go.
Well, in fact, they probably were better off where they was taken than they would have been if she'd have kept them and that man didn't like them.
I'm sure they was.
That man didn't want them, and I know he probably wouldn't have treated them good if he didn't want them to begin with. He wouldn't have. They were in a place they were loved and looked after, and they had a granddaddy and a grandmother that loved them.
So, y'all, Grandma was just telling me about it before the show here. We done about to get all strung out. So,
well, I told it in another video, but then Danny got it mixed up, and I was trying to straighten him out on it, what it really was,
So the father that got killed of the youngins, she said a man walked up, a black man walked up in the yard, and they both was shooting at one another. And the man standing in the yard,
he called him out, and he came out and they were both, my granddaddy was on the porch, and my grandmother was on the porch. She was pregnant. That man shot my granddaddy. And I don't know whatever happened to him. I don't
Yeah, she said she don't know why she don't know what that was about.
know. My uncle didn't ever tell me what that was about. Uh, but
Second time I done seen this right here. Did she love her first husband, the one that died, the one that got
I
shot?
don't know. I didn't ever know him. That was before I was born. I don't know nothing about how much she loved him or nothing.
Sound like to me, the man in the yard might have loved her.
Uh-oh.
That's what it sounds like. Hey, you know, y'all that know me, know my ESP. I think the man in the yard might have loved her.
Well, I don't know nothing about that, but anyway.
I don't think it was over no bag of chicken food or nothing like that, y'all.
I don't know if they was turning timing together. That's cutting pine trees and letting the tar run out. And they were doing some wood. They was working in the woods. And I don't know what happened, but my granddaddy was a tall, lean, pretty tough looking man. And I got one picture of him. I'd show y'all, but it's in a box in there, and I don't know which box it's in, and I got so many pictures, it'd take me a while to find it, but if I think about it and I find it, I'll show y'all in the next, maybe another video or something.
Ask Grandma how many years ago this all happened. It says tears, but it's just a typo. How many years did this all happen? It's before you was born, right?
Yeah. My mama. Oh, when did that happen?
Yeah.
Uh,
When your grandma's first husband got killed.
let's see. My mama was born in 1920. What is it?
Did the new guy have money? The new guy
No.
had the
No.
the grandma hitched a ride with the new guy.
But
Whether he had money or not.
They rented houses. They didn't have nothing. They didn't have nothing.
She hitched a ride. She seen where she could get out. And she went. She hitched a ride.
Well, there's all kinds of people in the world, and she was not a very loving person at all towards us. That's why I tried to be a good mother. I tried to be a good grandmother. I do everything I can do for my grandchildren.
Dave said, I don't think she loved nobody.
I think, yeah, she did. She loved them two boys. She loved her second boys.
It's right on the riverboat, didn't she, Brian? We know what happened. Y'all women do too. She hitched a ride. Like put her youngins off on somebody. Hitched a ride.
We didn't have a car. We had to get on the bus and go to Adrian to see her, and get on the bus to come home. Paid to go down there and see her, and he didn't ever talk to us. Y'all know what he done all the time.
What you laughing about?
I'm laughing about what he used to do. He sat around with a bottle, a little old jar of Vicks Save, mentholatum or something, and he'd take the lid off. He'd sniff that mentholatum bottle all the time.
Who done that?
My grandma's husband.
The first one?
Second one.
Oh.
He sniffed one of them bottles all.
So you remember him?
Yeah.
You got any pictures?
Oh, I don't know if I got a picture of him or not. I got some pictures of my grandmother and all. I don't think he ever wanted to be in a picture. But he sniffed them bottles all the time. I don't.
And what about when your mama found the drunk man in the cornfield?
Huh?
Now, don't tell me you don't remember.
Are you talking about down there at Cochran's pool?
I thought he was in a cornfield drunk.
Well, he was down there in Dublin where they built the Cochrans built a swimming pool back there. And we used to go back there and swim on Bobby Cochran's pool. And me and Mama was gonna go fishing, and we went down there to get some fish bait. And like hogs and stuff was there, and you dig around in that old stuff, and they was all kind of big old worms. We found a man down there drunk, laying down there where we went and hunt fish bait. Y'all.
And you know what?
How do you remember that, Dan?
You know, I got a good memory, Grandma, but you know that I seen that man for just years and years and years because you showed me who he was. His name was Joe.
Mama worked. He worked at that Hogan. They killed slaughterhouse down there where she worked. Cochran Brothers.
I know what you're talking about.
He was down there drunk. I don't know what he. Well, the man that he worked for.
You know, I remember she thought he was dead.
Yeah, we thought he was dead.
So you was there with her?
Yeah, I was there with her. We drove up there. He was laying over there drunk. Y'all, strange things happened, and I don't know how in the world he remembers that.
I remember everything, Grandma.
Not everything.
Well, I remember what I remember.
Y'all, are y'all believing that I am getting a brand new computer today? I'm supposed to get it today.
Yeah, I done look. This out for delivery.
It isn't.
Mm-hmm. It's out for delivery.
I think it's made out of solid gold. I think it's got some gold in it. I have not had no computer, and y'all know I am lost. I sit down there on my couch, and I mess with that thing, and I look up people. I watch videos, and I do all kind of stuff on there. And I watch TV at the same time. I watch TV, and I do something, other things. And I look out the door at my birds and all that, too, I don't like to just do one thing at a time. I like to.
Grandma, you got somebody on here talking about you don't remember when you hit your head. And they talking about the hammer dropped down. Grandma's just remembering wrong, y'all.
No, I'm not.
It
no,
wasn't.
No.
The hammer didn't get dropped on my head.
No, it did too.
Hey, Grandma, I was there.
I was there too.
Don't you think I'd remember if a hammer
I remember exactly who it was. It was not. It was you.
No, you got mad.
How did they remember that? Danny, you forgot that. Y'all, I worked at night. I worked from 12 to 8. I hired a woman to come to my house and sleep and get them ready for school the next morning because I didn't get off till 8 o'clock. And the bus was already come and gone whenever I get home. Unless Danny didn't get up and get dressed like he was supposed to, and I had to take him.
Yeah, I missed the bus sometime.
Yeah. He didn't like to hurry. Now my other son, now he was a hurry up and let's go somebody. And if you didn't hurry up, he'd leave you. Anyway, I told them, you do not get out of this yard. You stay in this yard because I couldn't sleep if I knew they was off rambling somewhere. And I had to sleep so I could work. And they was out there climbing in a little tree and they was trying to build a little ledge up there to stand on, or a little camp house or whatever they call themselves doing. I don't know what it was. But anyway, it was Danny that Tony dropped the hammer on his head. He was up in the tree and then slipped, and Danny come in there and blood was coming down his face, and they come in there by my bed and I saw that blood coming down his face. I thought he was half dead. But it just busted a place up there, and it was summertime and it bled pretty well, but it wasn't no life-threatening thing, I don't guess. But anyway, it was you.
So, okay. We'll just say it was me.
Okay, it was.
Yeah, when Grandma's computer gets here, we don't know when it's coming, but it's supposed to come today. It's out for delivery, I know that. I checked for it come this morning. I'll take it and make the Windows 10 looks like the computer that she's used to. There's a software you can use that'll take all that big Windows 10 menu off and make it look like a computer that she's used to. And you have to download Google, and I'll put that on there, and then I'll put her software on there that she likes to use. Grandma, y'all don't know it, but she likes to edit photos. You want to tell them about it?
Oh, I like to fix them and enhance them and make them look really, really good. I got a software that I used that I bought a long time ago. I hope this one goes in it okay. Danny said sometime whenever you use it so long, then it might not work.
Well, see, what she's saying, y'all, I was reading County Board's comment, but what Grandma's saying is that's starting to happen to me, Grandma. You get a serial key.
Yeah.
And then she's done used it already a few times. And then she's going to be putting it on a brand new computer today. Or I'm going to be putting it on there.
Yeah.
And it's done caught me one time. And what I had to do, what they made me do, is they made me take a picture of my 2 CDs in the case and send them the picture.
Oh, shoot.
And then they give me another serial.
Oh. Well, I got the serial number.
But you got to be registered to do that.
Well,
they got it.
I don't like changes. I don't like changes. I like the same old stuff. And Lord, you ought to heard me and Danny talking about what I needed, what I wanted. He said, write this down. I'm gonna look for your computer on Amazon. Write this down. What was it?
How much money?
Yeah.
$1,400.
Yeah.
The one.
14. I said, what is that? He said, that's how much it costs. I said, what? Mama, you need a good computer. You don't.
That computer is a Dell computer, and it is the latest model they make for that type with the big TV screen, the big TV monitor, a big monitor. It is the latest model they make.
Well, I just didn't know that I was going to get the latest model and I was going to cost that much money.
I could have got you cheating. It's a 27-inch monitor that she's going to have.
And y'all, I got my TV's in there. I sat on the couch over there, and my TV is over there behind the monitor. And I watch the monitor and I watch TV at the same time. I look over there and watching TV, and then I look at the monitor. You know, I'm just doing 2 or 3 different things.
Okay, I got a question here. Uh, her hard drive is a terabyte, y'all. A terabyte.
And,
That's 1,000 gigabyte.
well, maybe,
Grandma ain't. She gonna have so much stuff on there, man. Man, you never gonna fill up no.
and I do have a lot of stuff I keep. I take pictures and I keep them and I keep them, and then the computer tears up, and then Danny has to rerun the Windows. I lose all of that stuff. I don't like to lose nothing.
Hey, she wants it. She wants it whether she wants it or not. Don't you, Grandma?
Yeah. I'm a picture taker. I've always been one. I've always took pictures, and I always like to keep them long. Well, I used to take the thing where you roll the thing over and you take another picture, and if you don't roll it over, you take a picture on top of a picture. He probably don't even know
So
about
I
that.
got a question to answer here, Grandma. So like the computer stuff ain't what you think it is. You wanna make sure you got the size hard drive you want. Grandma's getting a terabyte.
I don't even know what that is.
You
y'all.
it's the storage space. I think you had 500 gig before. You're gonna have twice as much space.
I can put a bunch of stuff on there, can't
Uh huh. And you want to make sure you get an Intel. Intel. Don't get an AMD
What is
processor.
all that?
The processor.
Well, I don't even know what a processor is.
If you see Celeron, don't buy no Celeron. It's cheaper, but you will regret buying a Celeron processor. So you get Intel processor. You want to make sure, look at the RAM, get plenty of RAM.
He said, Mama, don't worry about how much it costs. Just get this computer. You'll like it. You can afford it. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if a computer's worth that much money or not.
Hey, she done had me like looking for one like cheaper. And that's a grandma. You know, it's the latest model they make.
Well, that ain't the way I usually do.
But like I was
I
telling
don't get the cheapest, but I don't get the. But I don't want to go
no,
through
that's not a high priced.
It ain't.
No, sir.
I want one that don't tear up. I've had computers that messed up, and Danny has to work on them, and good gracious. I don't know what people do.
Betty said, Danny talking stuff I don't understand.
Well,
Hey,
yeah.
you want a pretty big hard drive, and you want a fast computer. Now, the thing about a computer is you don't have to know what all I know, but you don't want to buy a cheap computer. You don't want to just get by. You want to spend as much as you can spend on a computer. My grandma's $1,400. The laptop I got, me and Steven bought two at the same time, is $1,000. It's got 16 gigabyte of RAM. That's speed. And grandma's is got more than the one she's getting has got more RAM than that.
I can put a bunch of stuff on there.
So Grandma, so here's like the difference between a slow computer and a fast computer. You know how when you render edited video and it takes like
what is render?
After you get out of Power Director and you render, it's saving the video after you finish it.
Oh yeah.
And this liable take 45 minutes to finish.
Yeah.
But this computer you're getting, it's liable to do it in 15 minutes.
Hmm.
What the old one would do in 45 minutes, this one will do in 15 minutes. That's what you call fast.
Well, thank the Lord.
When you hear people talking about a fast computer, they not necessarily talking about internet. And then you can have this program open and this program open and this program open all at the same time. And that fast computer can handle it.
Well, good. Maybe it can keep up with me.
I don't know.
Y'all, whenever I first decided I wanted a computer, one of Danny's friends was going to come down here and help me learn it. And he was just messing with it and telling me this and that, you know, and he told Danny, said, she ain't gonna never learn that. She ain't gonna never learn that.
Said you won't never learn it.
Yeah. Look at me now.
That's how do you like me now? Hey John,
Whatever.
the megabyte you talking about right there, it takes 1,000 megabyte to make 1 gigabyte. There's 1,000 gigabyte in a trigabyte.
That's way out of my
Hey,
thinking.
you can put 5,000 movies on there, Grandma.
God.
You can put 100,000 songs. You can put 1,000,000 pictures.
Well, thank the Lord.
Like, you're going to have so much stuff on there, Grandma, you ain't going to be able to find nothing because you know how you do.
Oh, I know.
Hey, I go down there when I rerun Grandma's window, she had the whole screen filled up with icons, y'all.
Yeah, I don't like to get rid of stuff. I like to keep it so I can go look at it when I want to.
Okay, I see that now, John. So John said he meant to say 512 gigabytes. That's a pretty good amount of space there, John. 512 gigabytes.
Well, most people wouldn't do all the stuff that I do on there probably and save it. And
Grandma does a lot of pictures, y'all. I know that. I know those of you on Facebook and all that. I know y'all know that, but the ones that don't have Facebook, she takes bird pictures and her pictures are big, heavy duty,
yeah,
high definition pictures.
you have to go to a thing and resize them, like make them smaller than they are. They big, humongous pictures, and it takes a long time to download it. So
Grandma's that. Hey, I tell y'all what I used to hear all the time roofing houses. They'd say, "Well, this gonna be the last. I guess this will be the last roof I'm gonna be putting on this house." That's what the homeowner be saying. Grandma talking about maybe this will be my last computer.
yeah, dancing. I don't know about
You
that.
don't know. You don't know. You don't know.
Well, as much as that thing costs, it probably gonna outlive me.
It'll be good for a long time. It'll be good for a long time. And her other computer, y'all, the windows didn't get messed up. Something inside of it tore up.
He
And
told me to take it to somebody and let them check it out, but I hadn't had time. Y'all, my time is so used up. I can't.
Hector Homestead said she has 44,000 pictures on her phone.
Oh, on the phone.
So she's got a big card in her phone.
Oh, I don't know how big my card is, but I love.
Oh, here we go, Grandma.
What?
Where are your wind chimes?
We took them down because they was ringing and swinging and making so much noise. This wind is blowing, so we couldn't hardly talk for them. So we took them down, and I'm gonna put them back up. I just didn't want them making all that noise while I was trying to talk, and this wind is about to blow my umbrella away right now. I don't know why the wind's blowing so, and usually this time of the year it's not this cool. It's usually hot.
Hey, heck, down, I'm pretty sure you probably got a card in that phone. A little SD card for extra space. Because I don't think you could put uh 45,000 pictures on a phone that
Ah,
it didn't have an external card inside.
well, I don't know nothing about it. I don't know nothing about it. Uh, I'm gonna go get my little baby. My little, what is that?
Okay, I got something I read you.
Okay.
Good morning, Grandma. I love you.
Oh,
You helped me so much.
thank you.
You lift my heart after my dad passed. Thank you, God bless, to have found you.
Thank the Lord.
I wanted to read that
I,
to you.
I really appreciate that, y'all. I have had a lot of people to tell me that I helped them whenever they were sick and stuff that happened and they couldn't get out and they watched me. That is such a blessing for people to tell me that I've helped them in some small way that, uh, and that's what I try to do. I try to uplift people, and uh, I haven't uplifted people in my talking about my grandmother, but I was trying to explain it to Danny. He's not known nothing about grandma and all that stuff. This is just new to him. He's just trying to get it in his head that all that happened. But it don't matter what you go through. Always try to be uplifting to someone, because there's a lot of people in a lot worse shape than you are, than I am. And to do something that would entertain somebody and help them pass the time, that's a blessing to know that I have did that for someone.
So let me tell y'all something about the way us men are. We sitting over there, and the women's talking, like Grandma's talking, and like in a minute, she finally says something I'm interested. I'm talking about, what? Do what? Hey, wait a minute. Back up there. Hold on just a minute. No, they finally say something that the man wants to hear. And then the woman don't want to tell the man because they realize that they ain't been paying attention.
Yeah, they ain't been listening to begin with.
Wait a minute, Grandma, back up. What'd you say that name was?
See, he ain't never even thought about none of this stuff,
No,
and I never told him, because I knew he just didn't care nothing about it. But in time, you know, you get older, you realize
Yeah.
some of that stuff is you need to know, and what was more interesting than it was when you was a teenager like you.
Hey, good morning, Boots.
That
Yeah, yeah, like Grandma, y'all, she don't even have nobody she can ask nothing.
No.
It's all in her head. Everything is all in her head. She can't call nobody and ask nobody nothing.
There's a bug just went in your hair. He's still up there, but he's dead.
So one time, I had a a YouTube question that I asked myself. Tammy said, "Won't you call somebody?" I said, "Tammy, who am I gonna call?" And asked about a YouTube question.
Yeah.
Danny asked Grandma, what did her mama died of? What happened to make her pass?
She had a cerebral hemorrhage.
Is that from the fall?
No,
Or
that was
what?
that was a blood vessel in the back of your neck burst, and blood just goes everywhere.
So the blood vessel made her fall.
Yeah.
Man, man. You ever heard of that before?
Yeah. At that time, I hadn't. she had reached up and got a towel that was on a towel rack that she could reach and put it up under her head and was laying on it. She couldn't get up, but she knew, to get something to put under her head cause she was on the hard floor, like tile floor. And
Man, that just hurts you, don't it?
when you lay there and sweat and all that you do when you are like that, the floor was white where she was laying.
Marcia said that's like having a stroke.
Yeah, it is. It's like, they call it a cerebral hemorrhage. It's a blood vessel, a big main blood vessel in the back of your base of your skull.
Did you know Miss Gladys was a movie star, Grandma?
Uh-uh.
Yeah. Hey, Grandma, go in there and do what you's fit to do and bring me 2 Tylenol back.
Okay. I'll be back in a minute. Y'all get ready to see some chickens that y'all ain't never seen me have. This is the first time I've ever seen any. I'll be right back.
Hey, y'all, I will set the record straight about Blue. She come down there and they went fishing and all that. And then she left, y'all. I doubt Stephen would explain that. She left and went wherever she was staying. She didn't stay down at the river. And then I don't know how they got back up the next morning to go feed the animals. But then she left again. So I'm just telling everybody to get the record straight. Hey, some people got mad with Stephen and all that. Hey, they went out to eat, and then she left, y'all. She didn't hang around no 4 hours. Whenever they got back from eating, she went out there and got in her car and left. I wasn't scared of Blue. I'm just like that. I wished I'd have looked at you a little better, Blue. I don't even know if I would recognize you if you walked in my house. I just don't hardly look at women. I mean, I just don't hardly pay them no attention. But uh, but you know how it happened. I mean, y'all went to eat and it done got kind of late, and I didn't know you was gonna be gone. And then I wasn't gonna see you no more. Yeah, I know I don't have to explain that about Stephen and Blue, but there is some people that got mad. There is some women that got mad. And I'm just setting the record straight because I don't think Stephen would do it. Stephen's been drummed and asked questions and been messed with his whole life. And he don't hardly like to answer questions. I'm actually trying to teach him not to tap dance. Yeah. Hey, Blue, people got mad about that. Some women got mad about that. And I'm just setting the record straight. Here's Grandma coming, y'all. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Oh, that's them ugly chickens, ain't it?
No, don't call them
They
ugly.
sure is now.
Don't call them ugly. Danny, I could choked over him.
I done put my Tylenol in my mouth and took a big old swallow and you hold that ugly chicken up.
That's not ugly. Can y'all see him?
That's an ugly one. He's ugly one, all right.
Danny.
Turn around and show him the back of his head.
Why, he won't look the other way. He can't help it. Blooming, this is my little, what you call them things? I done forgot.
Ugly Nick.
No. Naked Nick, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, that's one. Here's one that ain't got a naked neck, and I don't know why.
That's a, you think that's a naked neck too?
Yeah, it was up there where they was at.
Really? Somebody said what's happened to his neck.
That's the kind of chicken they are. And this one just hatched this morning. Danny, look.
That is the ugliest chicken, Mama.
Danny,
I mean, I hate to
you
say it, but
better
that's
hush.
I know he can't help it, but that is the ugliest chicken I
Now,
ever seen.
don't say that. Look at his, look under his eyes, Danny. At that little feather right there.
Hey, look like a buzzard. Turn him around. Let's show the back.
Danny,
Turn
if
around.
you don't quit, I'm gonna whip you.
Hey, I'm serious, Grandma. Turn him around and show the back of his head.
He don't want to look this way.
His mama loves him, though, don't she?
I'm his mama.
I know. His mama loves him.
Looks like a little ostrich when you look like that right there, don't he?
Yeah.
Look at it. It ain't got a hair on it.
Look like a little buzzard.
Hush.
I think I seen him.
You gonna get a whipping.
I think I seen
Now
him.
this one come out and it ain't got no naked neck. I don't know where this come from. Does people like them or not?
Yeah, they like him. Oh. Bloomin' sent Grandma these eggs, and she put them in the incubator. So Bloomin' and Grandma knows exactly what they are. They naked neck.
Yeah.
Naked neck.
I don't know how in the world they got born with no hair on them.
Hey, I don't need it, but
Now this one's really got a long neck with no hair on it. He looks like a little ostrich, don't he?
mm-hmm.
I got some more that's gonna hatch, but this is the first 3 that's hatched. And Bloomin', are you
So
in here?
When did these right here hatch?
This one hatched this morning,
Oh, really?
and these other 2 was yesterday.
Is any more cracking the shell?
I ain't seen them, but they're going to.
Look at his ear right there, Mom.
Where?
Right there about where your thumb is.
That little black thing.
Look like an eyeball.
Yeah.
I ain't never seen that before.
Ouch. Look at there. I mean, that goes all that. Look. Way down his back, he's got no hair.
Hey, I just feel my chickens have hair on their neck.
Well, this ain't your chicken.
Hey, Grandma gonna be smiling when she goes to the auction, ain't she, y'all? Grandma gonna do like Steven. Gonna go down there and go crazy.
I mean, this is my first time ever laying eyes on this kind of chicken. I'm telling you. And they ain't big as nothing. Oh, y'all, they so sweet. Thank you, Bloomin'. Is she in here?
Yeah, Blooming's in there.
Oh, and my pen is over there. Y'all, Let me tell y'all something. I reckon I need to go put these up before I tell you. I'll be right back. Let me go put them back in their warm place.
Yeah, they probably need to be put back in there. Since they just born.
You talked about them and you hurt their feelings.
Oh, she got. Hey, Bloom, you know, I'm gonna just tell you straight, man. Says that every time she gets them different chickens, she's got to have different pen, you know. But she loves them blooming. But I thought about this chicken stuff a lot, y'all. Hey, boy, you got to have, like Steven, he's got to have a bunch more pens. And he ain't gonna have long to do it neither, you know, to start making pens. And seem like about everything he's got to store up. So y'all, you know what? Steven's always been asked her a bunch of questions. And he don't like to answer questions. If you pay attention, he don't like to be drummed. But he's been done like that a lot. Hey, you got a bunch of silkies there, ain't you?
Yeah.
Got big old eyes, ain't they? Look how big, they got big eyes.
Well, they bigger than them in there.
Hey, they just as calm as they can be, ain't they?
Oh, they can fly, I can tell you that.
I think that's natural right there.
What?
To get out of that nest. I think that's born in them to get out of that nest.
Yeah, they like to. Don't jump down. Y'all, I got a little basket full of silky babies. They about ready to go out there in a pen by themselves.
Okay, I got something here from Blooming. Danny tell Grandma she's got a certain kind of chicken coming from June the 21st to June the 26th. But I can't pronounce that chicken shit. But I'll put it in there again. The chicken she says. So just be looking at the chat, Grandma.
Oh,
I'm fitting to put it in here, in your name, and when I do it, I'm gonna say hello to my girlfriends.
y'all look, ain't they cute?
Okay.
They say they have black skin, they have black bones, they're black.
See this, Mom?
Yeah.
So when you go back and look at chat, you need to look that up right there. You know what? I might look that up now.
I don't know what I ain't.
That's the kind of chicken she's sending. I'll look that up now. How about that?
Look at my baby sitting on that thing. Ain't they sweet, y'all? Danny ain't said nothing about them being ugly neither. He better not.
Whoa, them chickens is high. These chickens here's high.
They are? What are they?
They whatever that name I typed in there.
Y'all look. This one's sitting on the side. They say they black through and through, the bones and everything. I ain't never seen chickens like that. I guess you don't eat this kind of chicken. I wouldn't eat it no way. I about don't even want to eat no chicken no more. Ain't they
One
sweet?
egg. I just looked up here. How much do they cost? One egg is $10.
Oh, an egg.
Yeah, 6 eggs is $60.
God. And when they coming?
Uh,
Who's sending it?
Blooming done it.
Blooming?
Yeah, Blooming sending more eggs.
Girl, you are.
So when you look on the, when you watch the live later,
Does she have chickens herself?
you heard of Blooming? Does Blooming anywhere from June the 21st to June the 26th? Oh,
Well,
that's in a month.
no. Oh, yeah, it is. It's a month. Y'all, look at my babies. Ain't they the sweetest things?
Hey, that's what I say in living life. Hey, when you got all these different breeds of chickens, you gotta have a different pen for each one. The Blooming gonna send a pen.
She's already sent a pen.
You gotta have a different pen for each chickens.
Well, I don't you worry about that, Blooming. I'll make, don't. Y'all, let me put them in here, and then I got to tell you something. But y'all look, ain't they the sweetest things?
Yeah, they are.
Ain't they the sweetest things?
I think I like the silkies the best, Mom.
They so sweet. I love them, Blooming. They are so sweet.
Woo!
What?
My back,
Oh, well, let me run in.
like all jammed up. Yeah, John just put the link in there, y'all, where the concert will be tonight. Stephen will be singing, I be playing the drums. That's actually, Tammy and, that's actually mine and Tammy's channel, where the concerts are. Grandma, she hadn't missed but one night going, y'all. She ain't missed but one night going up there. Hey, if you watch me playing them drums, you see me like looking at her a lot. You see me looking over there to the right. I'm actually looking at Grandma. I don't know why. Hey, she'll be over there looking at chat. She'll have her little, her Grandma will have a little tablet up there, and she'll be watching y'all. She's telling me stuff and pointing at stuff and at the concerts.
Oh.
I told him a lot of times I'm looking at you when I'm playing the drums.
Yeah, he's looking to see what I'm doing. Y'all.
But she don't always see me, y'all, looking at her, but I actually look at her a pretty good bit.
Y'all, I was going to put my little cage. Blooming, thank you so much for sending that little cage over here. It's like my other one. And I don't think I'll have no trouble putting it together. But yesterday, you ain't gonna believe what happened. Never in my life have I ever had anything to happen like yesterday. I was in there going to get some sugar out of over my stove way up high. And I reached up there and was getting it, and I had a 5-pound bag of rice. And while I was getting that sugar down, that rice fell over, and it was in a Ziploc bag. And that Ziploc bag come loose somehow, I don't know how. I got my sugar down, and I saw rice coming down like rain, like piles of rice. And y'all probably can't see it, but my arm right here.
Yeah, you can. You can too.
Right there?
Yeah, boy, you can see that.
Somehow or another, I don't know how I done that, trying to catch that canister and trying to catch that rice. Rice was all over the stove, all over the floor, and when I got through, I couldn't hardly move my arm. I don't know I've been trying to figure out how I did that. But somehow I messed up my arm and I can't use it as well as I don't know if
Hey,
I
boy,
could.
that's a bad hit right there.
I don't even know how I done it. But I'm telling you, it's some
Let
kind
me
of.
see your hood, and it looks like a knot. It is. It is a knot.
Yeah, it is. It's uh
Hey, I can see it.
right there. I mean, telling you, it's sore. I couldn't hardly sleep last night. I don't know what hit my arm or what. It all happened. I had rice on the floor. I swept rice up. I raked it up and I put it in something. I was going to soak it and give it to the chickens because I'm not eating that rice all over the floor. But
Oh, man, it wouldn't hurt you.
I ain't. Well, you wouldn't eat it neither.
I would, too.
No, you wouldn't.
I would.
There was a little bit left in the bag, but it was 5 pounds of rice on my stove, on the floor, in my shoes.
Gladys said that was a burn. I don't think it was a burn.
No, it was. No, it was. It's not a burn. It's a bruise.
She bumped it on something trying to catch it.
I bumped it trying.
Hey,
Oh, somebody's trying to call. I don't
that
know.
was Judy Cook.
She was.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what happened. Why she's calling me. Oh, I hope ain't nothing happened.
So y'all, let me tell you what happened to me the other morning when I was in the camper. It was about 4 o'clock in the morning, and a cabinet door opened up all the way wide open. And I thought Tammy come in there from out the bedroom and open that cabinet up. I heard it squeaking and everything. But I mean, I seen it like right time it happened. I looked over there and Tammy wasn't in there. I looked out, and then I immediately thought the wind might be blowing outside. I looked out the window there, and the wind wasn't blowing. That cabinet door opened up by itself. All the way wide open.
Oh, shoot.
And you know what, Grandma?
What?
I had a camper level. But,
Oh, you was in the camper?
mm-hmm,
Oh.
down there last week. And the front door opened to the left, and we just sat there because we actually don't close the door when we go to sleep.
Shoot. I ain't sleeping in no house with the door
Well, we had a screen door shut. But the cabinet opened the opposite direction.
God.
So the camper wasn't leaning that way. You know what I think it was, Grandma?
What?
A ghost.
Oh, I don't know about that. Good gracious.
Hey, that thing opened by itself now.
Mm. Well, y'all, I hope I never have another 5 pound of rice all over my kitchen. And I swept it this morning and I got more rice up and I thought I had it all.
Hey, you're going to be finding rice for months.
And it was sticking to my shoe under there. I keep, never dropped no sugar, and I'm glad it wasn't the sugar. I'm glad it was the rice instead of the sugar. The sugar didn't spill, but I was getting the sugar when the rice come over the top of the sugar container and started pouring out. When I was pulling I don't know if I reached up and I don't know what I done to my arm, but
If you'd have been 5 years younger, you would have turned a flip and then caught it behind your back, and then done one of them Olympic stands, like after they get through at the Olympics.
oh, I would have.
Just 5 years earlier. Make sure it's not a blood clot.
Oh, goodness, I ain't thought about
God
that.
is telling me something. Hey, that cabinet door opened, y'all, all the way wide open. I heard it squeaking. I don't, I don't know how that done that, y'all. I seen something like that one time before. I seen something like that one time before. We was at a church. I was roofing a church, and we was in there sitting down, and a door slammed real hard, real hard, like somebody slammed it. I mean, slammed it.
Gracious.
And I went. I thought, man, I said, man, somebody heard us talking. And we was in there kind of cutting the food too. And I went and looked, and there wasn't nobody there. And and the same as what I did in the camper, I looked outside, the wind wasn't blowing. And y'all, I guarantee you, I'm the most down to earth, level headed, thinkingest person that you probably ever seen. And that right there happened. I mean, I just knew somebody come in there in that church and slam that door. There wasn't nobody there.
Well, might be somebody telling you something.
That's what they saying there. Danny, please tell Grandma not to give the rice to the chickens.
Why?
It can constipate them.
Well, I'm
and
soaking
maybe
it in
cause
water.
them to
I'm
die.
soaking it. I'm not gonna give it to them dry.
Hey y'all.
I might cook it if you know.
Hey, a bunch of y'all. I don't think y'all realize. Grandma, man, she knows what to do.
No, I'm not gonna give them no dry rice.
Hey,
That mess is hard as a rock.
Hey, let me tell y'all something. Somebody asked a question on Steven's channel. Said, what you gonna do about the chickens getting hot? Or what you gonna do about the chickens getting cold? So I got a question for you, Grandma. How did y'all keep the chickens warm and hot before electricity?
We did. I mean, they survived. They could survive because I didn't put no light on mine.
Hey, Grandma, let me ask you another question. How did chickens make it this far?
How does birds, little tiny birds, make it in the winter?
There you go. There you go.
I mean, they know how to survive. You know, you can pet them and pamper them and put lights on them. And these chickens, I put a light on them when they're real little to keep them warm and stuff. But you take the light off of them when they get feathers on them. And
all right, I got a good question for you, Grandma.
Look, Daddy!
What? Oh, man.
Oh, look. Where's he at? my gold computer's here. Where's it at, Danny? I can't see it on. I don't see it.
I see it.
You see it?
Mm-hmm.
Well, where's it at? I don't see it.
All right. All right. See it right.
Is it 231?
Yes, sir.
Is it 231?
Yeah.
Grams.
Yeah. 231. Yeah.
5.
Don't say your address.
Oh.
Hey, Grandma like to make me get a crank in my neck. She scared me so bad.
Crank in your neck.
He's checking on that, y'all, because it's $1,400.
Well, he ain't gonna leave it. I don't see it. I don't see that thing.
It's in there. Look right here. It's just behind chat. Look right here.
Oh, is it?
Look right here.
Where is he gonna put it? Oh.
He'll bring it. He'll bring it. We had a Grandma. I was here with her, and the FedEx brung something, and the FedEx woman got mad because we didn't help her. Grandma said, if she ain't able to do the job, she needs to go get her another job.
She's got an attitude.
Grandma says,
I'm glad she didn't bring this.
Grandma's about to teach her a lesson, y'all. You ain't gonna, don't be shocked about how big the box is.
Why?
Oh, this gonna be big.
It is.
Yeah.
He ain't gonna need no help.
No, it ain't gonna be heavy.
Well, it ain't a big box.
I was expecting it to be a lot bigger.
Y'all doing all right today?
Hey man, all right, how you doing?
Get that sign.
I got the sign.
Yes, ma'am.
Where? I mean, how?
Put your finger.
Oh.
Help me do it, Mom.
No, I'll do it. What is it got on it?
Now,
What? Helen?
Yeah. Just put your initials and stuff there.
yes, sir.
I
However
don't,
you
I
say
don't
your
see
name.
it.
He just needs something saying you got it. Because it's so much money. It's mainly because it's so much money.
I can't finish it.
That's good. That's
However
good.
you do it.
Huh?
However you do it. It don't matter.
Okay.
It kind of heavy.
Thank you so much.
All right. Y'all have a nice day.
You're a nice man. They have been some people come out here and deliver something that was like what they were doing.
I enjoy it, man. Pay my bills.
I know you do. Thank
Hey,
the
you know
Lord.
what?
Have a blessed day.
You sure there ain't nothing else on this truck? This is Bibles.
Huh?
That's what it is. You said it's 231, right?
Yeah.
That is?
Oh no, we familiar with what's in here. These are Bibles.
Well,
But,
I was expecting a TV.
A computer.
That's right, a computer.
That's all.
Okay, as long as you ain't got nothing else on the truck.
No, that's it.
Is anybody else gonna bring something today?
No, I'm the only one on this route for the day.
It might come UPS. Come on, Mom, get back to business here.
Okay.
All right.
You have a blessed day.
Hey, appreciate it, brother. So,
So huge.
that's Bibles there.
Well,
Mom?
why'd they bring it down?
I don't
here?
know. Oh, it's got Tammy on it.
Oh, and I wrote my name. What? What in the world?
So they're supposed to go to the house. But I don't know why they had your address up.
Well, I don't know neither. And
That's why we thought it was the computer, y'all.
Yeah, I thought the computer was here.
So Dove Lynn sent the Bibles to down here.
Well, it's got your address, didn't you say?
No, it's got your address.
Oh, it did?
But it's got Tammy's name.
Oh, well, I don't understand stuff.
So, Mom, yeah, that's heavy. So,
So what?
that's why the box is little.
Well, it must not gonna be come today.
So, we'll open it, Mom.
Well, I was wanting. He said he was the only one on this route.
Huh?
He said he was the only one on this route.
But it might come UPS.
Oh,
Oh, look at this one. These Bibles are free, y'all.
well, they ain't free to somebody's got to pay for them.
Well, somebody did pay for them. But Tammy, this is something Tammy does on her channel. She sends out these Bibles free. Free shipping.
Ladies edition.
Free
Well,
shipping.
That's awesome. It's a blessing.
Free shipping. Oh. Now-
Shoot, I'm disappointed a little bit.
Now let me say this, Grandma. A lot of people send they usually send her the shipping back. Some people donate. But you can get this Bible. The expositors study this. If you get on Tammy Denny's channel.
That's right. And they brought it down here. You reckon they wasn't nobody up there at your house?
Tammy, let me make this clear to y'all. Tammy does this out of the goodness of her heart. And Dove Lynn is buying them. Yeah, open it up short, Mom. Dove Lynn buys these Bibles, and then Tammy ships them. And there's no gimmick. There's no profit. This is something that Tammy likes to do.
And there it is.
Okay, open it up, Mom. So this is the way Dove Lynn, she buys these Bibles, and they are high. And then Tammy ships them. The shipping is high. You can give money, Tammy the shipping money back, or you can donate.
Oh, that's awesome that people are willing to do that for people that want one.
There is no gimmick, Grandma. Doing that.
That's right. They doing it at the goodness of their heart. They don't expect nothing. They just proud to do something to spread the Lord's words to people that want to know about it. Y'all, I kind of got disappointed. Daddy said, "Don't be surprised. It's gonna be a big box." And then they bring that little old box. I said, "Well, shoot, that thing's littler than that box is a little old box. It ain't gonna be what I thought it was gonna be." But anyway, things happen, strange things. And this ain't even the right address.
Hey, it's coming back.
What?
It's coming back.
We might be going to somebody. He might have left that other one at your house. Let me turn it around, Danny.
3, 6, 9, 12.
He is coming back. I didn't turn the thing back around there.
So Tammy's got 12 more Bibles there. I'm pretty sure she'll ship them out
Well,
today.
go see what he's doing. How about Danny? Are you in the way?
Yes.
That's the long thing. Going up. 231 up.
That's, listen up. This is my mama. I'm the one that lives up there
Well,
where the camper is.
oh no, I just see 231 mailbox up there.
Hey, you can take it up if you want to.
But we're going.
This my wife does this.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, I don't know why it's got mama's address.
Yeah, 231.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, I see.
Oh, that's what our address is.
He don't even know what his address is.
Okay, take them up there and put them on the back porch in that chair.
Okay. All right.
Okay, bro.
We thought you found my computer that we ordered.
No, I ain't got a computer. If you order one, it might come tomorrow.
Oh, they said it was gonna come today, and we thought sure as the world that.
Either UPS probably bring it.
It might be coming UPS.
Okay, thank you.
It'll set them on the back porch.
Okay.
Thank you.
What in the world?
So that is my address.
I don't know what your address is. I bet everybody else knows what it is.
No, they don't.
They don't?
We don't deal in address. We do post office.
Oh. Well, why?
I didn't know that was my address on the box.
Oh. Danny, you.
But the guy realized that
He put it at the wrong place.
He dropped it off at the wrong place. Instead of that trying to convince him that I would take, that they was ours, I just let him go take them and put them up there. Keep me from having to pick them up and put them in the car. I just let him do it.
Lord have mercy. I got something else I want to show them around there, and I don't even know what time it is. Do you?
Yeah, I do. I mean, I can look there. It's 8 minutes to 12 o'clock.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go around there and show them that, and then go around there where my chickens are,
Okay.
and then I'll sign off, cause.
So this time, Mom, hit your camera and swap, and you can see what you looking at.
Well, you staying, aren't you?
Yeah, I'll stay. And see.
Well, I don't want it that way till I get around there.
Okay. Okay.
Let me-
Hey, you don't ask Grandma why. You just do whatever she says. I let you be the big man and tote the
Do
camera.
you want to take that?
Yeah, I do. I reckon.
Oh, I got stuff here to open.
Well, you better open it up right past like. You got plenty of time, Mom.
Well, I didn't want it to be so long.
Well, it ain't real long yet.
Oh, this is priority mail.
I want to tell y'all that Stephen couldn't be here today. He went to Hollywood somewhere this morning. Hollywood needed him to go, and he went. But Stephen will be back with Grandma some. And we wanted to introduce Tammy, but Stephen will be back with Grandma. And then I will be here some.
And I guess I could do it by myself if I have to.
And she.
Oh, what in the world?
Uh-oh. Be careful of that knife there.
I'm careful.
All right, I'm having a hard time finding you here. I already had it on.
Oh. Where? Oh, look at here, Daddy!
Oh, yeah.
Helen, world's best snake. What is that?
Wrangler?
Wrangler. Taking care of business. Look at here. Good gracious. Y'all think that's me? You need me to help you, Danny?
Well, I mean, I don't see where to go to find you.
See how dark it is? Let me hold it.
Hey, that ain't it, I don't think. It's, my tablet ain't like that.
It ain't.
Mm. You better let me do it. You don't need to get away from your chat. Away from your
Well,
talking.
you ain't getting nowhere.
Yeah, but I'll try to do it.
Usually lets you see my channel. Oh.
This special island loophole helped me drop from 184 to 123 in weeks. You've probably heard that once you have kids, your body will never be the same. You'll have to accept the extra flab around your waist and arms, the muffin top.
One of them on the side of the top turns the sound down. Oh, look at that picture.
All right, I found it here now.
It's a Hallmark. What is that?
Where at? Subside Diary. Subside Diary. Hey, whatever that is.
Helen, the Academy Award you as Best Snake Wrangler for 22, 23.
Got that right.
Becky Ivan, Ohio fan. Thank you so much. That's so sweet. Did you find it, Danny?
And it ain't playing. Oh yeah, it is playing. It just wasn't moving. Got 640.
644. Watch it. Thank you for that award. That's so sweet and thoughtful. Okay, here's another one. Now, what did I do with my little opener?
All right, it says Miss Helen is behind chat.
What?
It said you're behind chat. So she's looking at it on TV. So you're just looking, she's saying you behind chat.
Oh,
Oh, I might turn it the wrong way.
oh, gosh.
Jamie will be excited about them Bibles coming.
Oh, go.
Yeah, I put that in my car with the Bibles.
Chocolate covered cherries. Who sent this?
I ain't seen no name there yet.
I ain't neither. Let me see if there's another one in here. I don't see nothing. Thank you very much. That's got a bow on my chocolate covered cherries. Thank you. What?
Oh,
What is it?
I just changed my mind about what I was going to say.
Oh. Birds and Blooms. A magazine. I think somebody was worried about me getting this, but I got it. Thank you.
Hey, I'm like Grandma. I don't care nothing about going nowhere.
But to the river.
But to the river is right.
I don't know where my little opening thing went to. I know I ain't lost it. And I'm not seeing it.
What you looking for, Mom?
That little thing I was using to open with. Hand me that knife right there. I don't know where it went off to.
You didn't see it on your chair?
I might have. I don't see it. Helen Wyatt.
So Crying Shame said she don't care about traveling either. Hey, y'all, Grandma, she don't care one bit. I tried to get her to go with us to the mountains with the preacher, and she ain't want to go, y'all.
I went one time, and I got scared to death.
You did? Oh, yeah, I remember that.
We was going around this mountain, and I looked out the window, and I looked down there, and you couldn't even see the bottom. I said, what did your brakes fail? Where are you going? I didn't
They got these big piles of dirt, Mama, where a dump truck dumped these big piles of dirt, that you can run into.
Why? Run into it backwards?
No, off the side of the road. If your brakes fail, you can run into that big pile of
Well,
dirt.
I didn't see no pile of dirt. I just seen a road going
Well,
around.
you seen it, but you didn't know what you was looking at. And did you know that if you run into that pile of dirt, it's a bunch of piles of dirt.
Well, I didn't see.
Did you know that you had to pay for it to be fixed back?
Oh, no, I ain't. No, I ain't. I like it right here. Right here in my peaceful place that is mine, and I ain't got to load up nothing. I can just come out here and just sit in my place and enjoy it. I don't care about fishing at night and riding in the boat. I like to fish, okay, but I don't even have to do that.
You don't like riding in the boat? In the
Nah,
pontoon boat?
nah, not if I got to go very far. And hope you're feeling better. May the 10th. Thank you for making your videos. I really enjoy watching you and your chickens and gardening and crafts. You always look so nice and really good for 85 years old. Thank you so much. Won't make this long. Better because know you probably have a lot more mail to go through. Just wanted to thank you for making videos. Take care and God bless. Thank you. Your subscriber, Mary Lake. Thank you so much. That's a beautiful card. Thank you.
Hey, Grandma. Do you
What?
mind if I go to the house?
No?
My back's hurting. I got to play tonight. I don't
Yeah.
want to get it. It's been hurting a while. Sitting here in this chair.
Well, I want you to say something before you go. It won't be but a minute. Dear Grandma Helen, thank you for making videos. I enjoy watching them all. I'm glad you are staying well and hope you are still well when you are reading this letter. You are a beautiful lady. Thank you so much. And I love the bright colors you wear, and I love to hear your chimes. She ain't hearing them today because they'd be ringing so loud you couldn't even hear me talking.
Hey, Grandma, let me say something. It really is wonderful, like having that many people that love you, ain't it?
Yes, it is. I mean, it's hard to believe.
Yep.
For me.
It is. It is.
Because I've had so many negative people in my life that thought I was not much. And for people to tell me that is a blessing. I won't make this long because I know you have a lot of mail to open. Well, I thought I just read something like that. That's another one. Is it the same people? Yeah, it's the same person. Mary Lake. Oh, goodness. Thank you so much. You sent me 2 cards.
Hey, thank y'all. Love y'all too. I love y'all too. We appreciate it, y'all. It's, you just don't know what that means. You just don't know what that means for Grandma to make a difference in somebody's life. And she's been told that so much that she's convinced. But it's nice to hear that.
It certainly is. And y'all are a blessing. Y'all, oh, good gracious. Oh, what is this?
You might have to go to the Moose Club.
I ain't going to no moose club. Oh, look. What is this?
Look like a
it's
shirt.
Yes, it's a shirt. Oh, look.
Hey, going to the Moose
That's
Club.
pretty. Thank you.
Hey, you gotta wear that on your
I sure
Oh.
might.
next video, Grandma.
I know it. Here's another one.
That's pretty snazzy there now. I mean, really. I ain't just saying that.
You ain't.
Uh-uh.
Oh, look at this. Look at this.
Hey, that's nice, ain't it?
It sure is. Thank you. Let me open this, and then I got to go around and show Danny so he can leave. Y'all, I don't have a bad back. I got a hurt arm right now, but it's gonna get well.
It might take that thing. It might take that thing.
Oh, look at here.
Yeah.
Good
Yeah.
gracious, that looks like something y'all wear in the concerts.
Uh-huh.
Good gracious,
I
thank
like
you.
need to wear that tonight, right there.
Well, you can't wear it because it won't fit you.
I'm about the same size as you, Mom.
No, you ain't. Thank you so much. Y'all are so sweet. I'm blessed to have y'all in my life and to uplift.
Okay, wait a minute now. Now, you talking about the shirt says from you, Bloomin'?
Oh, Bloomin' sent that?
That's from me in case no one knows.
Well, I didn't know because it ain't on this.
Yeah, okay, now Bloomin' said she bought the shirts.
What?
I ain't been paying attention to, like, y'all know how it is looking at this chat, nonstop.
Is it on that?
Let's see.
I didn't see it.
I happen to know what Bloomin's name is. Her name is not Bloomin'.
Oh, it ain't?
Her name is not Bloomin'. Bloomin's just her YouTube
Well,
name.
Bloomin's a pretty name because my little silky black chicken is named Bloomin' Star.
So when I call up Bloomin' and ask her what she wearing today, I don't call her Bloomin'. I call her by her first name. We on first name basis.
Oh, well, that's okay if it's okay with her. Put this in here.
Here's your knife here. You had your foot on it. That big old, that big old 12-inch foot.
It sure is down here. There's my knife that I lost. That I thought I lost.
And for everybody that we didn't speak to, there's too many.
Yeah, and I can't see it good.
Yeah, Grandma can't see it, but we all want to tell you hey.
Yes, and we appreciate y'all so much.
And y'all are what makes this possible for Grandma to be here.
And all of us, all of us, we're just making YouTube to help somebody maybe along the way that needs a helping, something that will uplift them. That's what I strive to do. I want to uplift people and help them to feel better.
Bloomin' said, I ordered a large, and that's what Grandma says she wears.
Yeah, it is. That's what I wear. I certainly do. Thank you, Bloomin'. You too sweet. Yo, I got that cake.
Hey, Miss Tammy.
What?
Miss Tammy said, hey, Danny.
Oh, hey. Okay, get
Miss
up.
Tammy Beck. That's Luna Beck's wife.
Oh, is it? Oh, yeah, that's right. All right, get up. This umbrella needs letting down because it might blow over.
We're going to need to let it down.
Because
You ain't going to come back around here and talk. So go ahead and set that TV down. I'll switch it off. Get it on out of the way.
These umbrellas top heavy and it could blow over.
Yeah, it rocked just in pretty hard, y'all.
This wind is pretty strong.
I've been kind of sitting there holding the table, y'all.
Yeah, because it shakes when that wind. I don't know why the wind is doing all that blowing.
Yeah, it's just a whipping today. And it's like lifted that thing up. It's like lifted the table up a couple of times, but
It sure has. All right, get up.
There's Stephen putting on a metal roof in this high wind is fun.
Oh, he's doing that.
Mm-hmm. So we knew that I knew that Chris come got Stephen.
Let me run in here just 1 minute.
Let me run in here just 1 minute. All right, you go ahead. Y'all ready for the concert tonight? I want Stephen to sing. You ain't seen nothing yet. Dun, dun.
I want you to tell me where that name of that chicken is when I go around there to,
Okay, well,
I want to look it up and see what they look like.
Okay.
And you talked about my little naked neck chicken so bad.
Mm-hmm.
You feel bad, don't you?
Yes, I feel terribly bad.
Oh, you do? You ain't gonna believe what I'm... Oh, let me show them this. My flower over here. Look at my amaryllis.
You about to fall in a
Fall
hole
in a
over there.
hole over here. Ain't that pretty? Oh, that's so pretty. Yes.
Ain't that's amazing, ain't it?
Yeah, that's beautiful. Cody gave me that. He dug it up somewhere. And y'all, I haven't told y'all, but Lily's still not doing well at all. Here's my little garden, and it's coming up. I plowed it, and I planted okra and squash and all kinds of stuff here. Oh, that's okra right there, Danny.
Uh-huh. When'd you do this?
Just different times.
You should have done this on video. They love you doing stuff like this.
Well, I have to do. Here's some potatoes. Look over here at potatoes.
You want me to take that for you?
Just set it back there.
Watch that knife now. Put the knife in the bucket.
No, I need it right here.
Oh, you do?
Yeah. Okay, here's my potatoes. They look right here.
Hey, that's ready to pick, ain't it?
Yeah. I'm having time getting it loose.
And that's enough for one meal, ain't it? That's enough.
For fried.
Yeah. Fried's what I'm talking about.
You don't like stewed squash. I do, but... Okay, get ready. I'm gonna lay that right there.
You put it in this bucket.
Here's another one. It's hard to...
I'm gonna set this stuff down.
Just set it right there. And come back.
Let me hold that for you there. Where you got both hands free.
Okay. Where did I put the other one? Right there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Look at the blackberries.
Oh, yeah, I see them.
Okay. Look at the tomatoes.
They just as pretty as they can be, ain't
Yeah.
they? Do you put any poison on them?
Look here, Danny.
What is that?
A zucchini.
What do you do with that?
You eat it. It's like squash.
Oh, is it good like squash?
Yeah.
Does it taste like squash?
Yeah. You can mix it with squash.
Ever ate any?
Look at that. Y'all, I planted this and look at it. That's what I wanted you to see.
You know what, Grandma? I don't like my squash cut thick. When I fry 'em,
You don't?
uh-uh.
There's another one. I'm just going to lay it right there. Okay, that's all.
Hey, look how healthy. Look how healthy everything is.
Yeah, that's...
Ain't no nothing on the leaves. The
Oh,
leaves ain't ate up.
no,
Why is that?
I don't know. Look at these thornless blackberries. Okay, that's what I wanted you to see. I wanted you to see that big old zucchini and them squash. You want these little squash?
Yeah. We can come back and get them.
Well, I thought you was finna go.
Well, no, I done got around here. I'm gonna. It helped like to stand up.
Oh. Y'all look, there's some more thornless blackberries. Look at this. And I don't even remember what it is. I don't know what I planted there, and I planted okra. You stepping in the road.
Oh man.
Right there where I dug that right there. That's okra. It's coming up. That's my cane, y'all.
Grandma, you should do this planting on your video. They love you.
Well, I do it when I got time to do it, and I had to hurry up and get it in the ground. Okay, let me open the door.
Are you fitting to get attacked?
That's the sweetest rooster you ever seen right there. And he's Captain Hodges' son,
Is it the prettiest one you ever seen?
next to Captain Hodges.
You know she's gonna say that.
Look over there. You know, he crowed one time and he's never crowed again.
He's ready to get somebody, ain't he?
Yeah, he will too if you stick your finger in there. I mean, he don't mess around either. What?
Don't let him get you.
He will. You just itching to get somebody.
He sure will. Look at him.
Huh?
Look at him.
When I reach in there to...
Hey, don't forget to call Judy back, Mom. Has she call you on a normal basis?
Let me let Mr. JR out.
But don't forget to call her. Find out.
He knows he might not want to go out with you this morning. You can go out.
Is this chicken and the white one over there the same age? Ain't they the same? They ain't the same age?
Go back in there. Go back outside. Go outside. He's so warm. Look at my
Hey, how about that?
Look at my pom-pom.
Hey, is that one of them chickens like Stephen's got? Look at him.
He's solid black with a white head. Hand me that,
He's solid white with a white afro. The water?
yeah. Well, get back in there. Look at the weird colors on these.
Sure is, ain't it?
He looks like a,
And what kind of chickens are them?
I don't know. Come back here, boy. I mean, girl, whatever you are. I'm fixing your water.
Hey, can you get your hands on that with the afro?
Yeah,
Get him and put him up here.
he's kind of skittish.
Hey, these chickens, y'all make me laugh. I mean,
Y'all move. I don't want to put it down on them.
look at this now.
Oh,
This
he's
what I'm.
biting me.
This what I'm laughing
He's
about.
biting me. I can't tell. Look at his legs. He's dark.
Uh-huh.
Are you seeing him?
Yeah. Yeah.
If he's a girl, if he's a boy. Uh-oh. If he's a boy, he's gonna be named. If he's a girl, he's gonna be named Pom Pom. If he's a boy, he's gonna be named Pompey.
Hey, Rick, why he's trying to bite you?
I don't know. He might be hungry, but they got food in here. A lot of them biting.
Hey, y'all, sent Stephen a message last night, told him be up in Grandma's this morning. Because I knew Tammy had to go to, go get seen about this morning. Is the door okay open?
Yeah.
And
He won't get out.
he was planning on coming, y'all, but he went to help Hollywood. Stephen will be back with Grandma, y'all.
Look at my silky black.
Where's he at, Mom?
Right there.
Oh, Yeah, I see him there now.
I can't get him to come over this way. There he comes. Let me get this hose pipe.
Did the chickens get up here on this stick you got?
Which stick?
This one right here.
This one?
Uh-huh.
The rooster gets up here. They can't get up here.
Oh, go up. So that's where he sits at.
Yeah,
He don't sit down there.
he used to go down there, but he don't no more. He sits up there on that thing. Okay, let me give y'all some water. Y'all. Ain't they growing?
They sure are, ain't Tammy, do you eat any of these eggs?
Some. I don't eat much.
Tammy don't like. She's got something against like these kind of eggs. She wants her eggs out of the grocery store.
Oh, God.
But these eggs is probably better for you than out of the
Yeah,
grocery store. Ain't
and yeah. I don't eat eggs very often. Who is that hollering over there? Oh, that rooster's in here. Ain't that little pom-pom cute over there?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I like him.
Tammy did too. When he was a little bitty thing, she thought he was the cutest thing. I want the eggs from my yard, 100%. Grocery store eggs went away before I could get it. I come in here and sit in that chair and watch my chickens. See what they do. Try to figure out what's a boy and what's a girl. I think that white one right there is a boy because his comb on top of his head is big. When they have a real rich, see that rooster over there, his head comb is real sticking up.
Uh-huh.
And the hens are short and don't grow up like that.
That chicken acts funny. You seen him open his, let's see him.
See him what?
Just watch him. He's shaking his head and act like something's in his throat or something.
Well, he's just looking around. He knows you in here and you strange.
See him?
Oh, why is he doing that?
He's doing that a lot.
Oh, I ain't never seen him do that before.
He's doing it a lot.
He sure is. I've never noticed that chicken doing that. There's my little Silky down there. He's a little puff ball.
Grandma, I think I'm finna hit him.
Okay, I'm fishing it.
You got it, Mary?
Yeah, I got it.
All right. Hey, I enjoyed coming down here and being with y'all.
Well, I'm
And
glad.
always glad to help Grandma if I need to. I don't need to help her talk by no means, but
What is that right there?
I just come to help her be comfortable. I think it was a YouTube video.
Oh, well, what was it doing there?
I just come.
How do you like my pen I made?
I do like that.
I didn't have no help.
Hey, one thing Grandma don't need. She might need some help with the phone or something like that, but she don't need no help talking. I can promise you that. So,
Well, I got a lot of years up there in my head.
I'm fitting to get out of here, y'all.
Well, let's.
Bye-bye. We'll see y'all later. See most of y'all at the concert tonight.
Oh,
Bye-bye,
yeah,
y'all.
that's
Bye,
right.
Mom.
Bye.
I'm gonna set this back around there. The tablet and the knife. Okay?
Okay, well, get them squash if you want them.
Okay.
You can get that zucchini too.
Yeah, I'll get it. I'll get them. I'll go put this around and I'll come back and get them.
You can slice it up, fry it. I'm fixing to get off too, y'all. I don't know what time it is, but all the wind's blowing. Still. me and my little chickens, and we have a good time. Don't y'all all feel, oh, Grandma, God, this thing's going so fast I can't read it. But anyway, let me turn it back around here, so I can see y'all a minute. Oh, thank y'all so much for coming in here and staying with me through this video. I know it wasn't the greatest one and all that, but I'm so thankful that y'all have come in here and watched me, and you know, I guess I'll get my computer sometime today or tomorrow. I won't, you know, he's got to fix it, and he's gonna be doing the concert and all that, you know, and I've done without it over a week or more, and I haven't, you know, it's been okay. I've done okay without it, but I'll be so proud when I get it, and I get it to going. And here he comes back. I don't know what he's doing. What is it?
Have you ate any of them squash? Why don't I get some on the next round?
Well, if you want them, get them now. I mean, it's
but
okay.
I don't want to take the first squash.
Well, it don't matter.
No, it does to me. Because, you will cook them. Tammy liable not even cook them today. I'll get some.
Okay. If I cook some, I'll cook some and bring them to you.
Okay. All right. We'll see you.
All right, I love you.
Love you too. Bye-bye.
Bye. I'll be glad when this wind lays low again. What? Look at here. Oh, you look so pretty.
Thank you. I gotta tell them something before you sign off.
Oh,
Of course,
okay.
I'll be telling you at the same time.
What?
Y'all, I went to see Miss Lily this morning, and she wasn't doing good. And
Oh,
William wanted me to tell all y'all thank you so much for praying for her and for his family. And they were trying to get it where Quentin, her grandson, could get home from Alabama today, but he drives a truck and it didn't work out. But William just called me and told me that Miss Lily passed a few minutes ago.
oh,
So he wants to thank y'all. And y'all just uplift all them in prayer now because they gonna need it. But she was real, you know, ever since the last 48 hours, she hadn't even known she was in the world. But anyway, hospice told him yesterday it could be any time. And
Oh,
William
my
sat up all night
goodness.
long and watched her, but he just
Oh.
texted me and says she passed. So
Oh, when? I mean, how long ago?
she just passed. So.
Oh,
But anyway, y'all,
I called him last night and talked to
yeah,
him.
he told me you did.
He said it was so hard, and
Yeah.
I know it is because he loved his mama.
But anyway, I'm sorry I told you online, but I was trying to get down here because he asked me to let him know, and I said I will. But y'all just remember William and his family and Miss Helen, because Miss Helen loved Miss Lily too, and
my
she loved her.
goodness.
But they're gonna need a lot of prayer.
Yes, they are. That's all.
Yeah. But anyway,
You want to sit down here?
well, no, ma'am, I'm fixing to go back to the. I know I'm in the middle of them. I had 2 Cheryls and I didn't check off which Cheryl I mailed a Bible to, so I got to call Ginger at the post office and get her to tell me which state it went to so I'll know so I can mail out these 12. I don't want to send the same one. But anyway, I just want to get down here so I
Well,
can
I'm glad you told
tell
me.
him because William wanted me to thank him. And
Well, I thank them too. They were so
Yeah.
kind to her and thoughtful that our family was going through this.
yeah, and William said thank you to all the ones who personally reached out to him and his family too. So
Yes,
he said they were.
They are so kind and caring people on here that
Yeah.
is a blessing to us. And
I was watching y'all up there. I was trying to figure out which one of them Cheryls I had mailed a Bible to. I usually write the date down, but for some reason I didn't that one. And I got to call Ginger and see where I sent it.
oh my goodness, well,
Well, you go ahead and do what you was going to do. Grandma.
I'm signing off.
And like I say, I'm sorry I had to tell you
I'm
online,
glad.
but I was
I'm
trying
glad
to,
you came and let them know
Yeah.
because, you know, I won't be back on here till
Yeah.
Tuesday, and I'm glad to look at those trees. How they
I know
are.
the wind's kicking up
No.
a storm now.
Y'all look at them trees blowing. I don't. Gracious. Oh. No, it is.
I better wrap this up and get inside, Grandma.
Yes, it is about to blow us away here.
Well, it ought to blow a little harder, but it's blowing very hard.
Thank y'all.
Oh! Uh-oh, Grandma got hit in the head with a stick.
I sure did. I'm glad it wasn't a big limb that
Yeah.
killed me.
Yeah, me too. I don't know, Grandma. Me and you got tough heads. You better sign off.
Yeah, I'm getting out of here. We under this big old oak tree, and it's the big limb come down here. And thank y'all so much for watching and
Yeah.
being so kind and patient with us. And we're just doing what comes natural. We don't plan a whole bunch. We just get in here and talk and see what happens whenever you're on here. And I told them about Lily, you know, last night that
Yeah.
I talked to William and
But the good note is William said he talked to her before she got where she couldn't talk about her salvation. And she said that her relationship with the Lord was fine.
Well,
so
that's
they didn't have to worry
that's
about it.
wonderful. She certainly is a sweet, caring people, and she certainly will be missed. And
That little white-headed chicken. Look at him.
where?
He's black and he's got a white head.
Oh yeah, that's that pom pom.
Oh, okay.
You know the one you liked when he was
Yeah,
little.
but he looks different.
Well, that's him. And you ought to seen Danny talking about my naked neck chickens.
I heard him.
Oh, said they was ugly.
I heard him. better watch out. He might have an ugly chicken nanny. His hadn't hatched yet.
Uh-oh.
I know it's pitiful, ain't it?
Yeah. But anyway, bless y'all's heart for watching along and,
Yeah.
and
Thank y'all.
being with our family, and we are a family. We are together, and we are gonna stay together, and the family that prays together stays together. Ain't that the way it goes?
Yes, ma'am.
Or was it?
That sounds perfect.
But anyway, thank the moderators and the
Yeah.
people that watch us and chat, and thank y'all for everything y'all do and listen to us whenever we telling something that y'all might not be interested in. But we love y'all. Our family loves y'all. Thank you so much for being here for us and accepting us and blessing us like y'all do. Hey,
That's right.
he crowed.
He
I just
did.
told a while ago he hadn't crowed but one time, and he just crowed again.
He crowed again.
He sure did. But anyway, it's trying to be a storm or messing around or whatever this is around here. But we love y'all so much, and
Yes, we
y'all
do,
watch
y'all.
the concert tonight at 7 o'clock.
Oh,
And
yeah.
they'll be singing and enjoying themselves, and I'm so proud that we're a family that's together, and we're gonna
Yeah.
stay together as long as the Lord lets us. But anyway, we love y'all, and we gonna see y'all in the next. And y'all do videos. I don't know when y'all do them.
Yeah,
Y'all do them.
I don't know if we'll do one this afternoon or not, with the concert nights, according to
Yeah.
how things go.
Yeah,
But
sorta.
we'll definitely do one tomorrow for sure.
Yeah. Well, I'll see y'all in the next video. Bless
Bye-bye, y'all.
God bless y'all, and be kind. Oh, I forgot to tell them to be kind, and I know they will, even if I don't tell them. Be kind and let people know they matter. Even if they don't think they matter, they matter.
That's right.
And always remind them and show them and tell them and give them a smile and let them know they count.
That's right.
And we
y'all.
love y'all so much. We'll see y'all in the next
We love
video.
y'all too. Bye-bye, y'all.
Bye-bye. Bye.
Bye-bye.